Okay, let's answer the question I posted yesterday. What is wrong with this design? Now, many people gave an answer that was close to what I was looking for, which was responsiveness. But then it's not responsiveness in the context that you understand it, that is screen size. No, we're talking about responsiveness in another way. And to explain that, let me just open up the image. Now, the first problem that is wrong with this design is convention. Convention has to do with what is popular and what do users expect. The people that are accessing your website, what do they expect to see? So where did they break convention here is in the image. Usually people would expect to see an image that is, number one, related to the article, right? And number two, they would also expect to see a rectangular image that is horizontal or at most square. It's popular because it works. When you're on desktop, you don't want users to scroll so much before they go away from your hero section, or like if the image was inserted in the post content area here, you don't want the user to like have to scroll seven different times on their mouse wheel before they get to the content of your post, right? Horizontal images are just small and take up a smaller space. But that's by the way. What is an even bigger problem with this post is context. Context. Now, what do I mean by context? I mean, what are the various different ways that this particular page's design can be used? Now, what we need to notice is that this page design is what we call a template, meaning that it contains dynamic information, it contains dynamic content that can be changed. So this particular image that is designed here now is supposed to work for various different posts that the website owner or the content strategist or the people that are involved in creating content on this website are going to be uploading. It's a problem because you can see this image was uniquely chosen for this particular page. This works well for a static page, but not so much a template. Look at this image has a transparent background. It's a PNG. It has a transparent background. You can also even see like a drop shadow below this woman. Now, apart from that, the color choice, her hair, her clothing really complements the background of this particular page. It is a neat design, like it's a clean design. But how many different blog posts are you going to find perfect images like this for? That first of all, it is not an image that is related to the article. It is just an image of a model. So you're trying to tell the content person or the website owner that, okay, go and find a model image that is closely related to the blog post you're writing, and then you should go remove the background so that it would not look terrible. Then you're also telling them add a very nice drop shadow so that so that the cutout kind of stands out from the background. All of these different decisions that people have to make just so that the image that they upload to this post is working well. Now that is not ideal. When you're designing a template, you need to make sure that the initial design that you make works well for so many different use cases, for so many different contexts. This reminds me of when Apple released the liquid glass design system and launched it in the iOS 16, and it got a lot of backlash. Many of the backlash that it got was because of accessibility issues. Different people had different kinds of backgrounds that they were working with, and they were using their phones in many various different contexts. That the demo that Apple released online all made liquid glass look beautiful, but once it got into the hands of users, it broke because the operating system is very dynamic. It is used in a lot of different use cases, and it just wasn't responsive enough. So now Apple has gone back to the drawing board, and they're trying to make their design system so very dynamic for it to work with different contexts. They have not yet fully launched it. I would like to see what it looks like when it is finally launched. But the point is this: when you're designing a page that is a template, or when you're designing anything that is a template that can be used in various different contexts, consider responsiveness, but not just from the angle of screen size, but from the angle of what is this page going to be used for? Who are the people that are going to use this page? And when you're considering who are the people, don't just consider the end users, the final user, but consider the content person, the website owner, all of those things. Thank you.